สวัสดีครับ I'm Point, a mental health coach with the Thrive program. Bring to mind a situation where just thinking about it would perhaps lead you to feel stressed, worried, anxious, or even fear or phobias. Now, this could be any situation in life. It could be a relationship situation with a romantic partner, with a friend, with a colleague, with a boss, with a family member. It could be a health situation. It could be a financial situation. It could be a work situation where perhaps you have a big project to deliver to your team. Or it could even be a social setting type of situation. Perhaps you have to go to a wedding and give a speech as one of the friends of the groom or bride. Now, bring to mind something opposite. Bring to mind a situation where you feel completely confident in your ability to handle it, to manage it, to deal with it, to cope with it. Where just thinking about it gives you a sense of calmness and clarity of mind because you feel that you know the ins and outs of these types of situations and that you'll be able to handle it just fine. Now, I ask you, what do you think is the difference between the two? What sets that apart? Whereas one, in the first case, you could perhaps cause a lot of stress and worry, whereas the other one would lead you to feel a sense of, you'll be able to handle it, no problem. A sense of calmness about it. Would it therefore be fair to say that in one aspect, we could look at it like this. We only ever create stress, anxiety, worry, fears, and phobias in relation to situations where we believe and perceive that we are not in control. This could include being in control of a certain skill set that you feel you may have or may not have in order to manage that situation. Yet at the same time, it could also include the belief in your ability to control your own emotions, to cope with it, should things not work out the way you had planned. So now imagine, for example, a relationship situation. How would you feel if one day you had the news that your romantic partner wants to break up with you? Would you feel completely devastated just by that thought alone? That your life would fall apart? Or would you feel that, okay, that's not going to be the best day of my life, that's for sure, but in the end, I'll be able to manage it, get through it, and grow and become a better and stronger individual as a result of it. So, therefore, again, we only ever create stress, anxiety, and worry in relation to things where we perceive that we cannot control or predict it. Now, therefore, to take back control is to learn about how and why we perceive things in the way that we do, which would then lead to the habit in how we choose to respond to those types of situations. So when we really start to contemplate this and dissect this and take this apart to see what's really going on here, we start to recognize that response is nothing more than a habit, which comes from a perception and a belief that we hold around the situation. And therefore, we can all train our mind, our brain, to respond in a more helpful way. So that in particular or some areas of your life where you may feel not so confident in, you could start to train yourself to feel more confidence, to feel more calm, more ease, more capable, and more in control, similar to the areas of your life where you feel those feelings already. And I hope this small question of a video, if I may put it that way, shed some light on the issue and hope it was valuable for you. So again, think about what situation you feel in control of and what situations you don't feel in control of, and begin to pick it apart, play with it a little bit. Question yourself what sorts of beliefs, attitudes, and perspectives lead you to feel that certain way. What types of responses or reactions, lead you to feel more powerful and more in control, or less powerful and less in control. Okay? I hope this was valuable. I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. สวัสดีครับ